Okay, so let's say that we are contacted by, Bob and Barbara Baker, and they want us to help them find a business. And so we want to get them under a buyer representation agreement because we're going to be doing a lot of searching and a lot of work on their behalf. And we want to make sure that we have a contract with them to perform those services. So we go into our templates and we can do our buyer representation agreement here and just click on create. And we will put in our information to get our CAB member information, put in our email. Okay. And that is the DRE number for LA Business Pros. So you can say Bob Baker. Will be the person that we're entering in here. We can enter both Bob and Barbara. Okay, and here's Bob's email address. And we'll say his phone number is that. And he does not have a fax. So we'll add another authorized signer. And we'll go ahead and have Barbara Baker come onto this as well. Let's say she's the CFO and her email is that. Okay, and we don't need any more authorized signers. 2 is enough. Now they're agreeing that they're going to go ahead and pay us a fee. We can say it's a percentage of the purchase price or defined in a separate fee agreement, however you structure those. So let's just say we're going to do a percentage and it's, I don't know, 10. We have a minimum of 20 and they're going to reimburse us for expenses exceeding they're going to require approval for any expense exceeding $500 or monthly expense exceeding, actually let's make that $100. No, we'll leave it at 5. Okay, so what are we doing here? Basically, they're hiring us to do search fees or to do searches for them and to work on their behalf to locate a business for them. Maybe they already own a business, they're expanding through acquisition or wanting to. So the additional terms, we may have some, we may not. The representation agreement termination date, we need a termination date just like we do on a seller rep agreement. So we can make this for a year, same thing, and just make it last for a year. And the following documents are attached. We'd probably want a disclosure statement, financial statements, maybe we want a resume. If they're already in business, we don't necessarily want a resume from them because we already know they're business owners and they're just looking to expand through acquisition. So when we save this, take a look at the agreement. All right. And so we've got Bob as the buyer. We have, let's change this. And let's say that the buyer, we're going to put both of them up here. So the buyer name, we're going to say Bob Baker and Barbara Baker. Okay. So let's do that. We'll save it and do another preview. All right. We'll have to get Bob's title in here, but there's no fax. That's correct. Got that. So everything looks good on here. We're ready for initials. We're ready for, yeah, initials, signatures. And then we're ready to get to work finding Bob and Barbara a business.